Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is May 9th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is down $2.64. That's 1.54%. Closed at 169.15. Post-market, we seem to be down by a further 22 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. So yes, once again today, we could not break this downward resistance right here. So you know how important it is? It was important here. Yes, we broke outside of it. So sometimes we have some flukes. I'm going to give you that. Here it stopped us. Here we broke it during the day, but we closed lower. Here, this was another fluke. It came outside, but then the next day came back inside. Here, this was below, and here, this was below yesterday, and today we are still below. This line is really something, and it's hard to break. Let's go take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, we opened lower first hour of the day. So we have a gap down, and we even broke 167.60, which was an intraday, support. We even broke it lower. This was very tempting to short right here intraday because we had a break of that horizontal resistance. We had stochastic below 60, but then it just turned around. A stop loss at 167.53 was the right play if you wanted to take a stab at this short right here. And if you did that, you are pretty much breaking even. But now, during the last 4 hours, we came back up, and we broke back our first downward resistance. This is a support. But something different has also happened is that we have lost stochastic over 60 right here. So this move up is not yet to be believed yet because stochastic-wise, it's not over 60. When we were around here, around this downward resistance right here, we had stochastic over 60. So if we had crossed it, it would have been believable. But now this little cross here of that 167.60 resistance and this little move up is not yet believable because we don't have stochastic over 60. So we could be coming back down, just so you know. Let's go back on the daily chart. Basically, this is why we have those lines right here, because if we see Tesla go up like this, we might be tempted to get in and say, oh, Tesla is recovering, it's going back up. This is why we have these lines, because even if we have a move up, this might not mean that Tesla is going to continue up. This is why we have these lines to tell us that when we cross these lines, then the move should be continuing. If we don't cross the line, it's not even an interesting move. So stochastic has caved in a little bit at 42. MACD still crossed over, so I should have put a green thumb up right here. RSI has not crossed 50 and the MI is still bearish. We don't need to know why this happens, but it's just a fact. Things have squished down a little bit. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer to see if we really do cross this downward resistance right here. Let's look at some Tesla news. So Tesla is supposedly under pressure from the Democratic Party's leadership, who claim the automaker is hiding complaints from workers and customers. Okay. So 7 senators, including well-known Democratic leaders like Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, sent a letter to Elon Musk to pressure Tesla to stop including arbitration clauses. They wrote in the letter, "We are incredibly troubled by Tesla's reported use of forced arbitration clauses in consumer and employee contracts. Such provisions deny consumers their right to bring cases in court and shield Tesla from public scrutiny and accountability. Several recent reports and lawsuits have described the culture of severe and pervasive harassment faced by workers at Tesla, and on February 15th, NHTSA found Tesla's full self-driving beta software could infringe upon local traffic laws or customs. We are deeply concerned that the arbitration agreements you impose on your workers and consumers have kept these reportedly deplorable," there's this term again, and discriminatory conditions and potential safety flaws from the public, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what to think about this. Tell me in the comment section what you are thinking. There's a police department in California that has decided to convert its entire patrol fleet to all electric vehicles using the Tesla Model Y and 3. Interesting. Tesla has teased a new accessory for the Cybertruck, a tool rack. If you watch the Tesla lithium video that came out, I think, yesterday, it was a groundbreaking ceremony, but not a groundbreaking in terms of a very special ceremony, but just a breaking of the ground for that new factory. And Elon Musk drove this electric truck with a roof rack like this. Maybe that's a little bit of a teaser of a Tesla accessory that will come later. And basically, this is the lithium factory that will aim to support 1 million electric cars. So Tesla is officially going into the lithium refinery business because there's plenty of lithium in the ground, but that lithium needs to be processed by people, and not enough companies are processing it for Elon's needs. So he decided to integrate vertically again and create his own lithium refining facility. Okay, let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX keeps climbing. So we are still above this support right here. This is our base rate climb. So we are going higher and higher. We have a little bit of resistance. So I should adjust my colors right here. You guys might think I'm colorblind. I'm not. So 1792. We don't have stochastic over 60 yet. It's not a super strong move yet, but it could get there. Let's take a look at QQQ. So QQQ is falling down a little bit. Still a good stochastic. Dow Jones pulling back again today. Still above support. S&P 500, support is in jeopardy now. Support is in jeopardy. We are right smack on it, and we have stochastic under 60, so we could be falling further down. Nasdaq Composite, a little bit of a pullback. We still have a great stochastic. Gold is climbing higher. Stochastic is rebounding nicely. I am personally invested in gold and silver. When you see on my watch list that I have this little green thing, this means that I have a position. That's a little transparency here. So I am happy when gold is going higher, and also I'm happy when silver is going higher. Right now, silver, look at this again. We really have a hard time at 885. 885 is really hard to break. We still have a good stochastic, so chances are still on our side. Bitcoin, okay, after the fall that we had over the last 4 days, so we are stabilizing a little bit. No stick for a Bitcoin. There is no force in Bitcoin yet. Ripple, it's even worse. So Ripple is going lower at a faster rate. We have some support right here for Ripple, just at the top of these candles right here. And this is where we stopped right here. And now we broke lower than that. Ripple is not looking as good as Bitcoin, because Bitcoin at least has some decent support at 26,000. And last but not least, US dollar climbing higher. Look at this. So we broke above 101.098. Is coming back a little bit. So maybe it's going to come back on this support and continue the ride that it has started on April 12th. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you